91.3 RSU Radio. You should hit us up on Twitter, twitter.com/cultureshock913, and you can also hit up the station at facebook.com/RSU Radio. You are listening to Culture Shock. I am Karen Killowatt.
And I am Turbo, and you just heard from No Effects with the Marxist Brothers. It's off of their album Never Trust a Hippie.
Hilarious.
Just kind of sound advice, considering the Tyler guy that sometimes announces here.
You know what?
You cannot trust that dude.
I'm not going to talk about it on there.
No, okay, yeah.
Just because he's a cool dude.
Yes, he is. Before that, we had the Flaming Lips with the Yeah, Yeah, Yeah song.
We can't talk crap about Tyler.
No, I
He's
can.
awesome.
He said something about me earlier today on the radio.
What did he say about you?
When I was doing I was doing stuff on the radio, and then because we thought he wasn't going to show up, and then he came in, and I had him on the mic talking with me, and I said, I guess I'll let you take over. He's like, yeah, you're kind of doing like a mediocre job.
Yeah, we were
totally
making fun of
hacked on
indie
me.
bands together today before it came in.
No, Tyler Space Case, very cool guy. Of course, if you're just tuning in, we are sitting here with Dr. Kevin Woller. He's a psychologist and a faculty member here at RSU, and we've talked about multiple things, all
Yes,
of course,
we have.
revolving around psychology. And one of the more fun things that I was excited about talking about today was phobias.
Phobias.
Yes. So, what do you have for us in reference to phobias?
Oh my gosh, there are so many phobias out there that we could spend the next...
Like ridiculous
You could probably
ones.
have a phobia of phobias.
In fact, you
Is
do.
there one?
There is.
What?
That's right. The phobia of phobias. I think it's phobophobia.
Phobophobia.
What?
Phobophobia.
They couldn't come
Somebody
up with a
just
better
made that
name.
up.
Yes,
Somebody-
it is.
Let's call it
Phobophobia.
phobophobia. Yes, there we go.
No, some of these are great, which is why I've got a great list of these. I have over 1,000, but we'll just share a few. But
Oh,
yes,
ask him to leave that
phobophobia.
here.
Great.
Oh, I can. Yeah, you bet. I'll
Yeah,
leave it
we'll
here.
just have a phobia, segment every week.
Yeah, why not? That'd be funny.
Well, I'm going to do these alphabetically just so we can keep them in order, and I'm
Okay.
obsessive compulsive that way. But there's a fear of air, which is called anemophobia, and I'd like to know how that works.
I would too, actually.
How does that work with life? Isn't that kind of like deconstructive
Exactly.
or like counterproductive?
I kind of wonder, how did it get away from air?
Maybe they just huff
Suffocate
paint
themselves.
and helium
or something.
Maybe.
or something.
And that's why we never hear about it, because they,
That's right.
they need air to live.
I guess so. So they just
Wow.
have to put up with it or shut up.
All right.
Now, one that's close to my heart, which is fear of cooking, which is called the Mageriacophobia.
Mageriacophobia?
Yes,
Okay.
my wife, when we got married, said she couldn't cook, and it took about 2 years for her mom to rat her out. So she had the Mageriacophobia. And
I'm going to
then
claim that my girlfriend has that as well.
Really?
Oh, I do all the cooking.
Oh, my boyfriend does most of the cooking too.
I do all the
But
cooking.
it's because it's cool
Yeah.
like that.
That's
Well, actually,
right.
I actually enjoy cooking, so I shouldn't complain too much. But yeah, on a good day, I can get her to peel some potatoes and cut them up.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. What
All
is,
right.
is there a fear of potatoes?
I'm sure
I
there
bet
is.
there is.
Like
Well, they come in like
Phobophobia
a
or
weird
something.
shape sometimes, and they have those little weird sprouts on them. It's
Yeah.
kind of gross.
There you go. I'm not aware of one specifically, but maybe
Okay.
spudophobia there.
Spudophobia.
Here's another one. Fear of everything.
A fear of
Called,
everything.
Panophobia, panphobia, pamphobia, or pantophobia. Fear of everything. I don't know how that works either.
I
That's
don't know.
yeah,
like
that would
air,
be
you
annoying.
know?
I do know that there is a fear of sitting.
A fear of sitting.
Yes, I remember because I was looking through, on another radio show doing stuff, and I just happened to come across phobias, and I was scanning through, and there is a fear of sitting.
That bothers me.
Yes.
Cathissophobia, I think, is what that's
All right.
called.
Yeah, there it is.
It's right there.
There is also another phobia I'm aware of, and it's a phobia that people have of bald people.
Ew,
Which I take personal
gross.
offense to, because I just so happen to be bald. That was a palatophobia?
Yes.
Yes.
You
Okay.
got
Very
it.
cool.
Another one, which is, I think, something that people suffer from around here, which is fear of lightning and thunder. So that's a real one.
yes.
Brontophobia, coronaphobia. The thing that I couldn't find was a fear of ice storms. There's a fear of ice. So I have a recommendation. I would call it power outageophobia.
I like
There
it.
you go.
If anybody's listening out there who wants to add a new phobia to the list. Now, here's one that I just can't figure out, so you guys are going to have to help me out.
And we'll see what we can do.
Okay, fear of memories.
Fear of
which is
memories.
called pneumophobia. Now, think about this. If they're afraid of memories, then they're going to try to forget about it. If they forget about it, then what's the big deal?
Ooh,
You tell me.
yeah.
Very
yeah,
good point.
It's like a circle.
I think so. So, that one's got me stumped.
That would be
I like
easy to cure.
Yeah, exactly. Just forget about it. And there you go. They're good to go. The one that I really wanted to shout out to is a fear of money, which is called chromatophobia or chromatophobia, because I can help anybody in the listening audience who has this issue.
Right. If you
www.wallerchildrencollegefund.com if you have chromatophobia. So I just trying to help people out because I'm that way.
Or you can send your money to www.buyturboanewtattoo.com.
Or Killowatt and New Tattoo. What's up? I'm actually looking for a sleeve right now. So
all right.
Fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of the mouth. Now that's one that
I wonder if that's one that dogs have.
They might. I can't pronounce it. Arachibutyrophobia. I just like that one because of the peanut butter aspect.
Right.
So I have something funny to share. My boyfriend just texted me and he's like, "You're gonna suffer from fistophobia when you get home." Like we always joke about beating each other.
Right.
So I'm gonna suffer from black eye-phobia.
Later on, we'll supply you guys with a hotline for battered women.
Yeah, I actually have that right
here
with
us. Can I get that number right now?
Yeah, I can do that for you.
You put that on your speed dial.
Yeah, I need to.
Now, here's one I think a lot of people at least have features of, which is fear of relatives. Genosophobia. I know there's several folks in my family
like
that
in-laws, I think
probably
usually is when that comes out.
Right.
Shouldn't say that, but
there are certain relatives that I do not necessarily fear, but I fear coming into contact with them anyway.
Here's one: a fear of sleep.
Fear of sleep.
Somniophobia. How does that work? Once again, eventually they're going to have to pass out.
Yeah,
right.
it's gonna happen.
So
unless you're the machinist.
Those are
you
the
just stay up for like a
right.
year.
Well, those are the people that I guess Freddy Krueger preys upon. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here's one: fear of sounds, acoustophobia. Again, I kind of wonder how people live.
Just
That's
stick a Q-tip in your
horrible.
ear really far until you can't hear anything anymore, and you're cured.
And I think actually this is hardest therapy because you're going to say, okay, let's start. And they're like, no, let's not talk because I'm afraid of that.
I'm scared.
So, yeah, I don't see how I could help a person with that particular
Hit us
one.
with one more, and then we're going to have to go pop into a short break.
Okay. Let's use this one. Fear of virgins. Parthenophobia. I kind of wonder how they figure out who they're afraid of.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd have to be upon the moment of contact. I don't know. I better
Yeah.
tread lightly here, obviously, but all right. Well, there you go. There's a list of phobias. If you have any strange phobias, we'd love to hear about it. 343-7913. We're also doing our poll.
That's right.
Yes, we want to know if you think that mental health professionals or therapy works or does not. Let us know what you think. Call us, 343-7913. We're going to go ahead and we'll play a quick track. We're going to do some Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
That's right.
Yeah.
What is it? The impression that I get.
That is
Nice.
the impression that I get.
should know because I picked out a lot of this music.
Yes, you did. Keep it right here. This is Culture Shock on 91.3.
Real College Radio.